This is the Synthetic Signal Report from Monday, August 10th, 2026 in the afternoon. Today, we analyze the systemic risks of the Feast machine learning framework, the rise of critical security vulnerabilities in AI-adjacent infrastructure, the legal implications of age verification mandates on Linux systems, and the strategic financial aggregation of AI infrastructure. A series of high-severity vulnerabilities has been identified in Feast, a platform used for managing machine learning features. These flaws involve improper deserialization of user-defined functions and authorization bypasses in the materialize endpoints. By sending crafted requests, an attacker can manipulate feature views to bypass intended permissions or achieve remote code execution through the DIL library. These findings are urgent for data science teams, as the default configuration for many Feast deployments often defaults to no authentication. This represents a significant security oversight in model-serving infrastructure, where the bridge between data and prediction is being exploited. Illinois has passed a law that creates a significant compliance burden for operating systems, including Linux distributions. The law effectively puts Linux on the hook for implementing age verification mechanisms. Community sentiment is overwhelmingly negative, as the requirement challenges the fundamental nature of open-source software, which relies on voluntary, decentralized contributions rather than proprietary, gate-kept identity verification. The debate is now focused on whether such a law is technically enforceable for kernel developers, or if it will force a divergence in how distributions are packaged and distributed within the state of Illinois. NVIDIA is currently coordinating a massive $500 billion financing package alongside institutional giants like BlackRock, Brookfield Asset Management, Goldman Sachs, and KKR. This consortium aims to build out the physical infrastructure required to sustain the growth of large-scale AI models. This signals that the primary constraint on AI expansion has shifted from silicon design to the sheer physical reality of power delivery and real estate. By securing this volume of capital, these firms are treating AI as a utility-grade asset, similar to national energy grids or telecommunications infrastructure. Researchers have documented a method for exploiting system management mode, the most privileged execution state on modern processors, using an extremely long interrupt. This bypasses typical protection layers by forcing the processor into a state where it operates in a highly privileged hidden mode, allowing for persistent, low-level control. This is a critical development for hardware security, as it indicates that even the most fundamental architectural protections can be undermined by timing-based manipulations that are difficult to patch at the operating system level.
Community discourse today is concentrated on three high-impact areas. First, there is significant alarm regarding the recent breach at Seva Logistics. Attackers have compromised data that is now rippling across banking, retail, and Steam platforms. Security, experts are warning users to expect targeted phishing attempts based on stolen personal information. Second, the open-source community is actively debating Mark Zuckerberg's recent manifesto, which positions Meta's open-weight models as a direct challenge to the closed ecosystems of his competitors. The sentiment is split between those who view open-weight as a democratizing force and those who believe it serves as a loss leader to trap developers into proprietary frameworks. Third, developers are testing Needle 2, a new 14-megabyte agentic model designed specifically for local execution on wearables and robots. The community sees this as a vital step toward reducing reliance on cloud-based AI, ensuring that devices can remain functional and private without constant internet connectivity. Finally, regarding incident response, the consensus is that organizations must establish out-of-band communication plans. As threat actors monitor standard tools like Slack and email during a breach, verified encrypted messaging apps have become a requirement for effective, covert defense. Sysadmins are cautioned to prioritize patching the identified issues in Feast and to monitor for further developments regarding the Linux age verification requirements.